Welcome back to Shadows of Destiny. We're here on Chapter 3.
This is the chapter where he gets his head stitched.
He looks mildly surprised by it.
Didn't seem to hurt him at all, though.
No.
I'm not entirely sure the pot actually hit him.
Excuse me. What do you think you're doing?
Are we listening to a meeting of the developers of this game?
You know, like gathering information.
Not leaving waitresses behind for 400 years?
If you wouldn't disappoint me.
I think we have a very long way to go before we're good at this time travel thing.
I'll say. Quick acid trip later, and...
So he doesn't really even need time travel for this, just like a helmet.
Hello, Ike?
Oh, Mr. Eckert.
Weren't you supposed to come around to my museum today? If you're not,
Yeah, that sounds like the most important thing.
Look, if you forgot about the waitress, I don't think he's going to remember to go to a museum.
Get out there right now. That's right. I was supposed to stop by the museum.
Things are looking up.
Get going.
I think it's going to be a good day.
You're about to die and you fucked up history.
Another good day free of consequences. See, he's even feeling a light jog.
We're going to the art museum again. It's our.
Do you want to come back to prehistoric times with me, lady?
He doesn't even ask.
That's a good point, actually. Because, fuck it, you're coming back to time with me.
See, I thought he accidentally went back to the Middle Ages, but are we supposed to think this was a planned thing to stop the tree? This was his intent the whole time?
I like to think that. I like to think Ike is extremely obtuse about everything.
He's a genius, but in very mundane ways.
Am I crazy too, or are his proportions kind of nuts? He's like on stilts. Well, aw. What time period to be appropriate for these cats?
Well, that cat was dead.
Oh, okay, come on, 3? Really?
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Get over here, right meow.
Take a seat somewhere. So, what can I do for you today? Did you come to see my paintings again?
No. Well, I mean, that's what I was going
You
to
have
do
more
first,
important shit to do, Ike.
Hey, Mr.
Like
Eckert,
what?
Do you know anything about alchemy?
What?
Why the sudden interest?
Why the sudden
Research
crotch
of some
shot?
kind?
Well, not exactly.
Didn't I have a cat in my lap a second ago?
Well, let me see. I'm not really well up on it, but there was someone notable in this city, a man named Dr. Wagner. He was supposed to have been a magician or a scientist or something.
One of the two, I don't know.
Anything much
This
more
is the
than
most awkward position I could find for my
I
hands.
see. Do you have any documents?
I will awkwardly match your position in awkwardness.
think. Wait a second.
That shot was just to show off the animation. They're so showy.
Was this
Doesn't seem to be in the blank space between the books. What the?
Here, I'll lend this to you.
What is it, a pamphlet?
The magician of our
It's my little
city.
black book of girls into magic,
Fairly old
Jake.
book, maybe the oldest one here. I think it includes things like stories about real alchemists that worked in this.
You know, things like that.
recipes for the elixir of youth.
I actually can't
even
read.
copies of documents from the era.
He looks really proud of that.
With a pinch of salt, maybe a fist.
Impressed,
Swaggering
Ike?
around.
If there really was no.
Yeah, I have that in my museum / library / kennel.
Don't worry, Ike. You can has that book.
Cats. Mine had a litter the other day, as you can see.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, but if you have a friend or anyone who wants a kitten, let
They
me
just-
Does it matter what
multiply in my
era
office.
they're from?
Are you going straight home today?
No, I was going to walk around the city some more before.
No, the vase!
Was?
Nah, it's nothing. Just some personal stuff.
With each kill, he gets a little bit dumber.
Well, anyway, I have some more work to do, so I'll keep the place open until I'm done.
These pixelated books won't watch themselves.
It's better for the paintings to be looked at by someone who really appreciates them.
Like
Thank you,
cats.
I will.
Do you know this was actually remade for the PSP? Like, they were like, no,
Why?
we gotta try this again on another console. This idea is gold. Was this a hunting lodge suddenly? Did I change history by leaving that crest?
Did I make a time boo-boo? I mean, is trying to plant a tree? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, I wonder where we're going with that one. It took him 30 seconds to look at that painting?
That's a collapsed house?
Yeah, okay.
Is it one of those 3D drawings you look at for a long time, then it becomes something?
Like, the people used to really live like this era that I visited like an hour ago?
That's crazy.
Alright, now that we've got the all important painting checks out of the way, let's go take that guy up on his kitten offer. In fact, let's put the kitten on our head to block the vase. I think that's how we solve the next puzzle.
How are things?
Well, I thought the assassin was going to push him down the stairs.
Who's there?
We're replacing you with a better time traveler.
Alright, we're here to clean up the game. This is nonsense, Ike.
I've heard that voice before.
Pretty tame reaction to someone teleporting right in front of you.
Of course you have. Do you remember me now? I was the one who saved you. You should be a little more appreciative.
And you're not the devil? We're sure?
Who are you?
That's not very nice. Can't you be a little more polite? I am homunculus. Not that there's much in a name. I've been waiting a long time to see you.
Oh, it's a you.
I've looked for you everywhere. By the way, are you using the digipad?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, why, is that bad?
Are you using game
Have
mechanics?
you come here to kill me?
No, there's plenty of other people trying to do that.
I think you misunderstand. I'm only trying to help you. Certainly.
You don't need my help dying, Ike.
It's just that I don't know how to give you any direct help. And that's
You're really incompetent.
You're pretty much beyond help, Ike.
I think I'm going out of my mind.
I can't seem to convince you, can I?
Woohoo!
It's really very difficult.
What the? Oh, God, branching choices.
If, in some small measure,
What the?
Yes! More time travel. Where do you think we'll be going this time?
Dinosaurs.
Let's do it.
The Big Bang.
Star Trek 1 special effects, 1979.
70s, late 70s.
Why are we outside again?
I
Oh,
hate time traveler. Oh.
Am I seeing things? Did that man?
What?
Hooray!
Just got out of his weed circle.
I planted some kitten seeds. They'll hatch in like 30 Oh, years. gosh. Didn't realize anyone was out here.
You from 2001 or something?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You see, my wife finally had our baby, so you can imagine
You see, just telling a total stranger who teleported in this.
Sure. Standard RPG protocol.
Wow, congratulations.
Everyone in this game has crazy eyes. What the?
Do you work at this museum?
No, I'm sorry. My name is Eckert. I've just taken
But isn't
over from
this
my
changing
father
the
as
past?
director of this museum.
Will you come to my museum in 22 years?
You're Mr. Eckert?
Oh, come on, Ike. You still don't get the fucking time travel thing?
Is there anything I can do for
But
you?
you
Why are
look
you-
different. Why?
No, nothing.
Wait, what am I doing? I have to think about what we're going to call her. Hey, great to meet you. Bye.
I'll call him Homunculus.
Video game written by someone who's never talked to another person.
The digipad. It doesn't
I
work.
can't get on Twitter.
well, how about that? Just a small example of what I can do.
That's beautiful,
How
thanks.
will you
I can make your technology buggy.
on your own? You should be able to handle a little thing like
No, he can't. You know he
What
can't.
am I supposed to do?
The arch falls on him.
There used to be something in here. If I get some...
Wallet?
Money? Identification?
Bitcoins?
Birth certificate?
if you mine a Bitcoin now, Ike, you could be like rich, sort of, in the future.
Yeah, it wasn't considered property tax back then, or property back then. Yeah.
You're set. That was it? That was the whole challenge?
Really easy.
Now I can get back.
Well, that's another successful chapter of time travel.
Oh, I shouldn't have dropped that there for him.
Fuck is this game?
Okay. He goes back to the present. Mr. Eckhart? You look different.
You seem to have aged in a couple of minutes somehow.
How?
Well, what do you think?
Waste of
Are
time?
you a little more convinced?
No, now I want to go back to 1963 and get an energy pellet.
Dear, dear.
How has this helped us with the vase?
Thank you so much for playing my game, Mike.
Oh, look, it's the vase!
Is that you?
Hey.
So Mr. Eckert threw the vase
Can
at
I
us?
ask you something?
Oh, Bod, please let the kitten kill him.
Mr. Eckert,
Kit's the
do you
assassin.
have a daughter?
Ike dies.
Wait, so
Huh?
the random
The
conversation...
jig's up, run!
I think they're scared of where the story's
It's
going.
all right, I'll take care of it later.
I'm sorry.
But how did
I didn't think I ever mentioned my daughter to you.
the vase get out of the window if he hadn't said that then?
It's all part of the plan. If he... Wow.
This is so
It's
weird.
making my head hurt a little bit.
And the cat's all maul Ike, and that's what he has
So
to stop
Homunculus
next.
was like, I know how I can save him.
Did. She was taken by some madman right after she was born. My wife was killed in the same attack.
Do you think the assassin saw that from far away and was like, damn it?
I'm sorry. I had...
First there was nowhere for me to hide before, and now...
Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
Well, bye. So we really just walked into his office, made him upset, and left him.
Of course, now the assassin can just stab him with one of the shards.
It's just...
Any luck?
Do you know where this plot's going?
Okay, I'll believe you for now.
For now, you just time traveled like 8
I'm
times!
grateful that you gave me another chance at life.
In the most circuitous way possible.
He really said it like that, though. Like, I'm grateful you saved my life.
Really counting on
Whatever.
you. If you die, I'll be in trouble too, you know.
I don't really get it. But are you sure
Same.
about this? I mean, I can't do anything except for myself.
No, you stopped the sentence too.
But that's all right.
Should have stopped it earlier.
It's the way things should be. As you can see, my body is very fragile and won't let me do much. I picked up a baby the other day.
What?
And it was really quite...
Wait, that's how you picked it up?
Absolutely exhausted me. I won't ever do that again.
Well, you're a creep, aren't you?
All that I can only
Granted, this
provide
baby was made of lead.
aid. Oh, I almost forgot. You will see that red stone again sometime. When you do, could you acquire it somehow?
And then forget it so the waitress can bring it back to you so you can take her back to the past?
Dr. Wagner. That's all for now.
So,
I'll be seeing you.
this whole time travel thing from Homunculus is because Homunculus can't bring a ruby to a doctor? What the...
This is literally impossible after everything I've seen so far.
The strangest thing
Earth
by
is
far
going
that's
on
happened to me.
around here.
I'm starting to think.
God.
That was the whole chapter 3.
Well, we stopped the vase.
So each chapter is stopping yourself from getting killed.
Yeah, and every hour we are
Okay.
set to die, basically.
Sure.
Wait, 1 second. Huh? Well, now there isn't even anything to hide. You again?
Are you all right? Isn't there any way you can avoid
Apparently not.
Guess so.
like an iron plate under your clothing? And if you make good use of that, perhaps... Please, make a good job of it.
Why don't we stop the assassin? Why don't we get to the source of the problem, maybe?
There are
Like, it's
better
all about
ways
time
to go about it, though.
It's all like time travel, but like stopgap measures. Like, I'll just incrementally survive 1 hour for the rest of my life.
When were knives invented?
And the rest of the game he spent trying to kill his past self, being stymied. Yes!
Alright.
Wait, didn't the chapter start at 7 p.m.? Like, when did we get stabbed? Didn't that supposed to have happened already, or? Why is there no one around at 7 p.m.? No old lady we could talk to at the park, or a juggler?
Shadow of Destiny?
Maybe this is at a point in the game's chronology when we've sent everyone in the town back in time.
If I put enough
One by
energy
one.
units into my lumbar...
Alright, now it's time for a blind fetch quest.
What if I replace the fountain with a tree?
He's already pretty winded, jeez. He's not much stronger than Homunculus. Is she sure that, like, this is the guy she wants?
He needs to pick us some anaerobic energy units.
Alright, now that we got 3, we can... Wait! 100 years?!
Call it instinct, but... I mean, call it a hunch, but...
But he's gonna get stabbed, and there's...
Not 100 years ago.
But what does he need a century for?
It's a plan.
Alright, let's see here. 1902, 10 a.m.
Excuse me, that's 99 years ago.
So, wait a minute, medieval times is sepia, but the 19th century is black and white?
Somehow even more backwards. People are just discovering fire. Dinosaurs are walking around.
He's gonna go back 2 weeks and it's stick figures.
Flintstones cars are heading around.
Mr. Eckert.
Oh, yes?
Wait.
Do you work at this museum?
Museum?
What? This building is
Oh, come on, Ike, you don't
This-
get it yet?
This is my home. We've
Oh my
been
god,
here
that is your
for
mustache?
Oh, come on! Even
The
for a
descendants
video
of the
game, it
Regent
looks like a
Wine.
fake mustache.
Now,
You can model anything!
I'm cosplaying as an earlier 20th century gentleman. What do you think?
that leaves just myself and the 2 children in this castle of a house. You're right, it's too large for just the 3 of us.
He didn't fucking say anything!
Perhaps it ought to be a museum.
He was sniffing a turd and got stuck to his upper lip, right?
No, I didn't mean that as sarcasm. Don't be offended. Actually,
Yes,
I'm
that's
grateful
correct.
for the
I'm glad you
advice.
asked. We are filming Sin City here.
To tell you the truth,
A caterpillar
I'm
is leeching off
get
of his
rid
lip,
this house.
right?
Too many memories
I think that's
of
honestly
life
just a
bring me
glitch.
sorrow.
It's not even even. Wait, what
The
the?
museum. That's something
I
haven't-
can't smell for some reason.
Oh my god.
Maybe a good thing, a museum.
Oh,
Perhaps this is meant to be.
That's probably all he needed to do to solve his own death for some reason.
yeah.
There are enough pictures in that collection of my forebears. It seems he had an artist.
Ike,
he
all
favored.
you had to do was put an iron plate
You mean
under your
Carl
shirt.
Manson?
How did you know that?
You're not black and white.
Are you checking into this house? I don't remember telling anyone that it was for sale yet.
No,
Well, we'll
please
have to
don't
duel
misunderstand.
now.
It's just that I happen to like his paintings. And it's not like, you know.
And then he would become the assassin.
Well, all right. then. I've
Real
made
quick,
up
take
my
it back
mind
to the
anyway.
16th century. It's called my time dumping
Turn up part of
ground.
this building into a private museum and open the collection of paintings to the public. That way. I
Anyway,
can
on to
show the
sniff this
children what
melted
they
chocolate on my nose more.
Besides, I know that there's at least one admirer of Carl Franson's work. All right, that's what I'll do. I owe you many
This
thanks.
fucking thing.
Said no one after playing this game.
By the way, allow me to introduce myself, if somewhat belatedly.
So to give him a
My
hug.
name is Alfred Brum.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ike Kush.
Don't tell
I'm
them your
grateful to
name.
you, Ike. Come inside. We'll have tea or something.
No, you're
Okay.
gonna get stabbed in a minute, and you have your priorities are so wrong. Are we playing Sneak Around the Baby?
Sorry.
He's just gone to sleep, finally.
Well, then I'll talk.
Oh, your voice is terrifying.
All right, then. Come out by yourself, Sybil. Will you make tea for our guest?
If I must.
I'm so lost.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you for the tea, dear.
It took her a century to bring in that tea. Ike's in trouble.
I've decided to turn this house into a museum.
Then the tea's poison. He has to go back to 100 years for no reason.
Whatever you decide is always good enough for me.
Thank you. I was a little afraid that you'd object.
Why does he always sit like that, no matter the time period?
Oh, it's not
I'm just gonna merge with this couch here.
I see. I'm sorry.
Can
I
you
made
get
worry
my
about
19th century cats? I'm so
Let's
fucking...
have a photograph taken.
Not like that, no.
If we're going to start a museum, we'll need to renovate. We'll
You need to renovate your posture.
I feel like this is 19th century goatsy, the way he's sitting.
Please join us, Ike. There's no time like the present.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm just
Get
a
it.
photographer this instant.
Mr. Franson? This early in the morning?
Franson?
Oh, yes, he's descended from the painter Carl Franson.
There's only like 4 bloodlines in this whole town.
He's a good friend of mine. I can count on him to come if I need him. Just wait a little while.
Oh, you're here now.
Whoa.
Sibylla, you hold the fort and watch the baby, please.
Of course.
You're old enough to qualify for that, right?
Well, it is the 19th century.
True, true. Have fun with this total stranger I just met a few minutes ago.
You're 8. You can take care of yourself.
Sell the house?
No, I didn't do anything like that.
Why are we
This is
lying to
something your
kids?
father decided on his own.
We're tight, father and I.
See. But I'm awfully glad that the house won't be sold.
Did you tell him not to sit like that anymore?
Oh, it's coming undone here.
What, my pit stains?
I'll mend it for you.
What? Oh, that's okay.
Don't let her fuck with the future, Ike.
Don't worry. I may look little, but I can do anything.
Oh.
She's surprisingly strong, too.
Yeah, serious.
Everything besides cooking, that is. That's
Oh, comic relief music. I don't like this.
No, I do. Go for it, Ike. What kind of pratfalls will we be taking in this century?
So don't be shy.
Stop gesticulating like that, please.
Oh, jeez. It's like Fatal Frame suddenly. What the?
Are you cold?
Well, Ike's dressed like he's ready for a museum opening now.
I mean, it's not as bad as a waitress, but he shouldn't leave the jacket here either.
So the waitress now is, what, 300 years ago?
Yeah.
They're almost done.
But you're not doing anything to them.
You do look funny.
What the? Wait.
It suits you.
Wait,
Have the
what?
picture taken like that.
But...
So he put that on just because he was cold?
Yeah, I guess.
Including the mask part?
Is he somehow the juggler in the future? Also?
Hey, where'd my mask go?
Isn't that an interesting egg? Father bought it for me the other day. There's paper inside it, and you can write letters on there.
As long as I can cast
But
cheer.
I don't need it anymore. You can have it.
How come?
I was gonna write, please don't sell the house, and give it to Father. But now that he said he's not going to let the house go, it's all right.
Those are legs or a bird cage. Jesus.
Hey, white power.
What's the age limit here in the 19th century?
Isn't there an iron plate?
An iron plate?
Wait a minute, no.
What do you want something like that for?
I'm gonna be
Well,
stabbed in
I
100
just
years.
This is the only place I could get
There's
one,
nothing like
possibly.
that here. What is it for? Do you
They
need
stopped
real
making them
something?
about 100 years ago.
No, nothing like that. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
You could be my iron plate. Shoves her
A
into the
frying
rope.
pan.
Oh my!
Oh, you must have
Come
one.
the fuck on.
This has to be the one house in time and space where there's a frying pan.
No.
Apparently it isn't.
Okay, I'm
When
sorry.
Mother died, Father had all her things taken away. So we only eat what the housekeeper brings nowadays.
Brings?
No one will let me cook yet, you see.
You have nothing flat and metal in this house? No.
Oh,
The cafes and restaurants must have lots of frying
Then
pans.
he slaps his head. That's what I forgot.
right. Good thinking, Sibylla.
When were those started? I can time travel then.
Early for any of the shops to be open.
Oh, come to think of it, there was a bunch of frying pans in the bar where that fire was
Or
during
go
the
to the
day.
damn store.
There's a million fucking places.
It's okay. Can I borrow something to write?
Oh,
with?
we don't have those
Can I
either.
use this too?
Well, now why is that color?
Maybe this will protect my back. Okay, so you
I
drew
did-
over a line over and over again?
The watch! Don't show her the
I can
watch!
make it to that time.
Wait, what?
And I should probably go incognito for some reason. Ugh.
Now to become a hacker.
Sorry, there's something I have to take care of.
I'll just be wearing this out. Don't leave the jacket!
Well, now he fits in with the color scheme of the...
But,
Wait, but what about the...
but,
Hang on.
we didn't even get the item that we needed. 2 p.m.? Isn't that like 5 hours before? Oh! We are the
Wonder
juggler.
if this worked. Now, I'm pretty sure this is where I saw the juggler.
See, he's his own juggler. Remember he was getting everybody to gather in the square?
No. That's too stupid.
But like, why was this?
No.
How did he even know how to juggle?
There I am. Listen to me talking about no worries.
Wait, he was talking to himself?
What on earth?
Wait, when did he throw himself a
Something in
peach? Or what?
Please let it work.
No, you're fucking up time.
This is
Butter inside.
such a rule of time travel.
Ike, please get something like a thick iron plate. What the?
It's already told.
But what? You can get this anywhere.
That's the only way I could have thought of this.
You didn't have to do this.
Wait, what? Oh.
But then why doesn't he remember that? From
I won't fall for the same trick again.
what trick?
I'm really sorry. I mean that.
What? Couldn't he just said he was in the
You
bathroom?
wouldn't go home dressed like that.
It's all set.
Oh, I got caught time traveling. Gotta go back 20 more years. I can't believe he did
Go
that.
on ahead. I have to
That
get
makes
my
no
baby
sense.
Just wrote him a note.
So, wait, now which Ike are we going to cut to? Because one Ike has to get the plate now, right? So doesn't this Ike's story need to end sometime?
But we already did the
you
2
very
o'clock to
much.
7 o'clock
Sorry
Ike. We
I dragged
didn't
you out
get
of
an iron plate.
Thank
This
you,
means
thank
he
you.
was explicitly told by his
Now.
future past self to get a plate, and he forgot along with the waitress and his jacket.
Well, now the timeline has diverged into 2 paths, right?
That's right. I should get changed.
There's a lot you should do. This is fucking incredible.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you changed already.
What?
Oh, I
Oh,
forgot
not
that
yet.
too. I better go back another 100 years and give myself a note. Oh,
But
You got a frying pan already?
but he should have already
It's
had
a
it the
long
whole
story.
time.
yes! Which means he should never have been stabbed, which means that he wouldn't have done any of this if he had the frying pan 5 hours earlier.
He as much as he wants.
What?
I saw you.
What?
What are you talking about?
What's the matter? You have to go somewhere, right? You shouldn't be late.
And he hits her with the
I will
frying
send
pan.
you where the
That's right.
waitress went.
Okay, see you.
He doesn't even care.
Whatever.
I'm fine.
No, I should go back to the present from here where other people can't see me.
Huh?
I couldn't parse that. It should have said somehow under that.
What if like 10 frying pans fell out of him?
Then a note, don't forget to pick up milk on your way home.
No one will see me here.
I'll just use time travel to remind myself of things from now on.
Alright, so...
Yeah, that was...
So assuming frying pan protects his back, how does he die next? So he can't get stabbed ever again. Going by this game's logic. Oh, it says time's almost... Okay. Because yes.
He only had 5 seconds.
He didn't equip the frying pan yet.
And there's never anyone behind him. All of this could have been solved by turning around.
Unfortunately, it was a frying pan made out of cloth. Well, I'll never need that again, probably.
He just gets stabbed again. Getting stabbed takes a lot out of you. What?
Huh? Oh.
I guess I managed to escape thanks to this thing.
You just assume he's not there.
I love you, frying pan.
Thanks. Part that made no sense at all.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous.
Okay.